the king you see there conducting the ceremony, King Tau'ufahau Tupou, who's been king since 1965. And those fireworks are in Sydney Harbour, Australia, beneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge, as Australia gets ready to celebrate the new millennium. ABC's Elizabeth Vargas is there for us, not very far from the famous Sydney Opera. You can see the sails that it's outlined there on one side of Sydney Harbour. Elizabeth, a lot of people?
Oh, Peter, there's a huge crowd here. Good morning from the oldest continent on Earth and the first major landmass along with New Zealand to welcome in the second millennium. We have our lights out now because the first celebration, the first fireworks, as you can see, are being launched 3 hours before midnight here in Sydney Harbour. And as you said, we are alongside the Opera House, the most famous landmark in Australia, with well over 1 million people gathered here along the harbour to watch the show.
Okay, we'll be back to you. As you said, it's several hours before it's going to be midnight. Let's go back to Kiribati. Now they are dancing in the 21st century in Kiribati. The first midnight has come, and the first midnight has gone. Kiribati and Tonga, the first two people to celebrate their entry to the 21st century. And as you saw down there at the corner, an island that is somewhat threatened, because if global warming gets any worse, this is one of the islands in the world that will disappear beneath the sea. Okay, we'll make contact later. We have made contact with the Chattam Islands, so let's listen to their celebration. They're about a minute from midnight.
Beacon of hope shines brightly in the minds of the children of the new millennium. The spotlight shines directly into the eyes of world leaders. For words are not appropriate at this time. It is the actions of man today, whereby the children of all nations can truly receive the dividends in their time from peace and harmony, brotherhood of man and environmental care.
You see a modesty in this ceremony that you'll see in lots of places throughout the world today. So they've had their first midnight in the Chatham Islands. Not many people live there, but they share the sentiment, surely, of people all over the world that the 21st century is going to be good for those young children. 39 time zones there are in the world. We've now been through 2 of them. One happened to be on the quarter hour, but to the local people there, it's midnight, and that's what matters. And our millennium coverage will continue.